Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sarah, and I put out a lot of beauty tutorials, some SFX tutorials, and a little bit of DIY in between. Today's video is actually to do with Colourpop, shocker there. That's like pretty much the majority of my channel recently. They just keep coming out with launches and I keep purchasing them because Colourpop is like my life. But specifically for today's video, I'm going to be going over the crystal infused lip balms. So there were 4 released, so I got all 4 of them. There were also other things released to do with like the crystal collection, but I barely ever use any setting sprays or priming sprays on my face or anything like that, and I don't use highlighters at all, so I figure lip balm would be the perfect way to kind of get a feel of their crystal collection without actually having to buy everything. So these are them just right here. So I just have my laptop and it's right down here, and I'm just about to read off of it to their claims. So each one is a moisturizing crystal infused lip balm that can be used alone or as an opalescent topper for your favorite lippy. So not only am I going to just like swatch them on my lips, but I'm also going to be putting them on top of some lipstick to see kind of how they do with that. So to start off, going to start Aquamarine. Does anyone else have like major problems opening up these little containers? Like it's actually kind of a problem for me. And then this is the packaging. I don't know if you can tell, but this actually has a little bit of a sheen to it, like a blue tone purple sheen. Now to use this guy as a topper, I'm going to be coming in with Limecrime's Fetish, and I'm just going to be putting that on my lips. Next up is Amethyst. This lipstick I'm going to be using this to top off with is going to be Peacock, again by Limecrime. Next up is Rose Quartz. Liquid lipstick I'm going to be using to top off is this one right here, which is Deceased by Jeffree Star. And lastly, we've got Aventurine. And for the lipstick that I'm going to be using under Aventurine, Crocodile Tears, again by Jeffree Star. Alright, so I'm just going to get into my thoughts and opinions on these guys. To start off, the site did say that they could be used on their own as well as a topper. And they definitely do work on their own, although they are very, very, very sheen or sheer. But they are very moisturizing, so I do like that. I probably would wear these day to day. However, as a topper, to start out, I did try to put it on top of Cosmo Kitty, which is a part of the Katy Kat Matte CoverGirl collaboration with Katy Perry. Did not work at all. It took almost all of the color off of my lips, and I don't think it deposited anything onto them. So I would definitely say if you're going to use this as a lip topper, you're going to want to put it over a liquid lipstick. With that being said though, there were a couple of issues I had with putting them over top of a liquid lipstick. Now to start off, I put Aquamarine over top of Fetish by Limecrime, and this one actually is supposed to be a blue toned lip balm. But I found it to be way more of a like purpley tone, which went really, really nice over Fetish, but it definitely is more purpley tone. But while I was putting on it, did take off a slight bit of the liquid lipstick that I had on. And then for the next one, I put Amethyst over top of Peacock, again by Limecrime. And again, it did take off some of the product. Although I really did like the finish of these two together. And then next off, I put Rose Quartz on top of Deceased by Jeffree Star. And this one is where it kind of got a little bit messy. It took off quite a bit of the product. Although if you are looking up Jeffree Star's lipsticks online, it does say that anything really oil-based is going to generally take off a lot of the lipstick. So like any oily meals, any chapstick, stuff like that. If you do have chapsticks underneath or over top, it tends to take off quite a bit of the product, which would explain it because these are oil-based products. So that it is very understandable. And as for the last one, which is the one I'm currently wearing right now on my lips, it is Crocodile Tears by Jeffree Star, topped with Aventurine. This one, again, did take off quite a bit of the product, although as you can see on my lips right now, there is still quite a bit left. And this probably is one of my favorite finishes that I've ever had on my lips. The moisturizing properties of these chapsticks, or like lip toppers I guess, are very intense. I literally can't even feel that it's on my lips at all, which is very nice considering it's a liquid lipstick and liquid lipsticks tend to be very drying. This combination specifically reminds me a lot of Python by House of Beauty. It's not just like a goo on your lips, but the color wise it definitely reminds me of it. However, something to be aware of when you are putting these topped over any liquid lipstick is that once you put it over the liquid lipstick, at least I found with the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, they do have a tendency to actually come off easier, as if it was just normal lipstick. Like, yeah. See, they come off quite a bit. So these lip balms as lip toppers definitely do not help out with lipstick being kiss-proof. They make them so they are no longer kiss-proof or make-out-proof. And lastly, like I do in all of my Colourpop unboxings or tutorials, this guy right here says, "Baby, you're a firework." Baby, you're a firework. But yeah, so those are my thoughts and opinions on the crystal infused lip balms. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!